Welcome inside the warehouse, beautiful Jersey City, New Jersey. We welcome you to the Shady Rays postgame show. Head on over to shadyrays.com. Use the code word warehouse. You're going to get 40% off your next pair of shades. That is Peter Moylan. I'm Chris Rose. Kelsey Winger going to chop it up with the winners momentarily. We got ice, a 5-1 winner over Hook, Line, Sinkers. They advance to the title game. In the pregame show, Peter, we wondered out loud whether or not Jack Doyle could regain that form. He did so. Beautiful
bounce back effort by Jack. You said it. Gave up a lot of runs in the last game.
7.
To the Como boys. For him to come back, and it's the way that he did it. Had control of a lot of his pitches. As I said during the broadcast, can invent pitches on the spot, unlike anyone else in this tournament. So Jack Doyle, great bounce back by him, but Zoe's been the story for me as well.
Well, you know, as much as we like to talk about Jack Doyle and his pitching and his hitting, because he truly is a two-way star, it was his defense that shined.
Both of these guys have made unbelievable plays all through the tournament. Something that was missing from the last tournament. Offense, defense, we've got them both in this one.
Well, in fact, Jack Doyle is our Shady Rays player of the game. Don't forget to head on over to shadyrays.com. Use the code word warehouse. You're going to get 40% off your next pair of Shady Rays. You also get early access to the John Boy Media and Shady Rays collab pair dropping later this summer. Jimmy's going to have a pair. Jake's going to have a pair. Stop begging. It's kind of...
I don't beg.
It's really not flattering at this point. We don't have a pair. Everybody, those two guys have a pair. They deserve it. They started the company. They had the vision.
Yeah.
Aha. See how we work that in with Shady Rays?
Best in the biz.
Kelsey Winger, what do you have?
Well, we got Jack and we got Zoe. You said it there. Jack, the player of the game. He had 4 strikeouts. Didn't get out at the plate in those 2 huge defensive plays. You guys are now in the championship game. Are you kidding me? We got ice in the championship game. And what does a game like that do for your confidence going forward? You had it on the mound. You guys both had it defensively. And you both looked really good at the plate.
Feels great. Feels really good. Excited to be back in the championship. We got a good rematch of yesterday's game, and I think it's great for content.
That was the Jack Doyle game. That was awesome. That's last nag. I didn't think he had it. That was awesome. I think we can win this. We just have to play some warehouse blitzball. We're one away from a banner.
You talk about that defensive play that Jack made, and you guys have spoken so much, especially against Team Como, that you guys just have to out-warehouse them. Defense has become a really big part of y'all's game, this tournament especially. How big can that play into the championship game?
I think that's probably the biggest thing we have to do is defense. We put up the most runs we could in that game, so that's a great sign. We're going to keep that rolling, but we're going to need to rob anything but rob a homer. We got to do.
You're laying it all out to make any play that you can. You're just locked in defensively right now, it seems.
I think, we practice defense a lot. At the last tournament, we had a playoff game, and I made an error. So I made a conscious effort to try to get a little bit better at defense. So, plus, because my pitching style was balls in play, we need to register defensive outs or we're going to lose. So I think we're going to do it. We're going to rob a catch against Como, and we're going to win, guys.
Jack, I think a big storyline going into this championship game is going to be your second chance at Team Como. It was one of the most uncharacteristic starts we've seen from you. Are you going to change anything based off your last game to face them the second time around?
Yeah, got to change a lot. I felt a lot better pitching in that game, but they're really good hitters. That's something we're going to be talking about until next game starts.
We got ice. We got ice. Championship.
Kelsey. If we win when you're here, does that mean you're a good luck charm?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Rosie, are you their good luck charm?
I mean, I was here, too, for this thing. I mean, I get it. Kelsey's a sweet one from down south. Rose is the crusty old fuck that just kind of joined the company and does whatever he does. I get it. Let's take a look at the Shady Rays postseason bracket. We've got a playoff rematch. That's right. It's Como and we got ice. Como a 7-6 walk-off winner when they saw them in the winner's side of the bracket. But this time, there's a lot more at stake. A banner, not to mention $10,000. All right, let's take you inside the media room.
Give it up for Jack Doyle. I mean, what crazy plays.
I love Jack. He's one of my favorites. Kid is big moments find him, and he makes unbelievable plays. Great game. I knew it was going to be an all-out slugfest, a heavyweight fight, if you will. Defensive plays, good hitting, good pitching, of course. But yeah, they move on and for a big rematch.
Do you think that the fatigue from playing back-to-back games came into play at all throughout that one?
Yes and no. I felt like it was good that we played right away, same day. Get that juices are still flowing. Arm felt a little tired, but I still, was trying to throw strikes out there and made up some new pitches. And yeah, but we knew it was going to be like a lot on the last day, and we knew that coming in, and we gave it everything we had. Game 16. We made it to game 16. Okay, I'm proud of it. I'm dying over here.
An ice cream bar.
Was it an Oreo
No,
bar?
Haagen-Dazs.
Well, that's why.
got
I mean,
crunchies.
that's karma right
Go
there.
dying on me
It's
now.
got crunchies.
All right, Drew. You made a hell of an effort on a play as well. And I mean, if you were to catch that might have just outshined all of Jack Doyle's plays, if we're being honest. You ran out afterwards. Was there pain that lingered over into your at-bats at all?
I mean, like, it's sore, but I really had to pee, so.
Right, okay.
That kind of gave me an excuse, I feel like, to do it, because I was going to ask to do it anyways, but.
Made for a very dramatic return to the field.
Yeah,
That was pretty
everyone was
cool.
clapping. I was like, I just want to pee.
You're like Forrest Gump. I got to pee.
Yeah.
You know,
But
Forrest Gump is-
the swing, yeah, it was fine. Didn't like affect my swing at all. Just that last one, yeah, I wish I could have gotten some better wood on it.
Sure.
I saw it coming, and I knew a home run tied it. And I wasn't like necessarily trying to hit a homer, but I was trying to hit the ball hard. And I hit the ball hard. I thought I just fucking went right to him.
We gave him a fight. We loaded the bases in the last inning. We took it all the way to the end. It was a blast.
I think I worked four full counts.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably came in this tournament of all the teams, like, knowing the least. Like, of all the teams, the two teammates that knew the least about each other was probably me and you. But now,
best buds.
best buds forever. We'll go on a fishing trip this summer in Michigan.
Oh yeah,
You can come to the Hamptons. We'll hang out. I love it.
sounds cool.
Dan, last one for you. Your hat says it. You're getting up there, right?
Don't ask this.
You hanging up the glove?
No way, man. You're crazy. I'm just getting started. Like, I played 4 or 5 days in a row. Arm still feels good. I got my Little League glove right here. This is awesome. This is like a dream. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hook, line, sinkers, I think, established themselves. Like, we're not going anywhere. It's just going to make us hungrier to win the next one.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. Jack, is that just instincts? I mean, 2 crazy defensive plays. Ball is moving at the speed of light. Mm-hmm. Is that just pure instincts at that point?
Yeah, I think so. We've been in the warehouse a little bit, so we kind of know the bounce. This is later in the tournament, so got to practice some grounders. Our first game, I think 2 balls hit my hand. So now, I mean, the third one, you're going to have a better shot.
Yeah, that's full circle right there.
So you got the bats going with a 2 RBI double in that one, giving you enough runs to win at the end. In a previous pitch in that at bat is when Drew hit one and you hit your bat from behind your head.
Yeah.
Did your mentality shift into go mode after that and smoke a double?
I guess I'm a bit of a psycho in the sense of how I remember things. Because I remember in our championship series against Jimmy did the same thing. He was wild, and he hit in a 1-inning league. He hit my bat, and I lost all composure, and I struck out. So the minute that happened, I was like, I'm not striking out again. I thought I hit a homer, but it clipped like the ceiling.
Right.
Kelsey got that stuck in my head.
Yeah, Kelsey's been doing that all the
Yeah,
time.
she's been singing the whole time.
She got a good voice. I
Good
don't,
voice.
though.
Speaking of good voices, you guys play Como next.
Oh,
They sing?
they
I don't
sing.
know.
Oh, if they were an a cappella group,
Right.
Acapulco, I think.
all right, that's enough.
What strategy are you guys taking from this game, from your previous game against them? What are we looking at moving into your final matchup in the championship with Como?
We have to not care. I went into that game being like, I'm going to give it all I have. I don't have much. Let's just start slinging it. And that was working a lot better. We were playing real loose, real fun. I think we're seeing the ball great, so we're just letting instincts take over. And we have to play Como like that.
We're not gonna like out competitive them or out like beat them skill wise in blitzball. Like they, and I think like even if like mentality wise, they probably have like the dog. I want this more, but like we just want to play for fun, and then if we win, we win. But we're gonna do our best.
We're going to bring a squirt gun to a knife fight.
Yes, and then use it to drink. Hey, did you ever drink from a squirt gun? That was so cool. So we might do that too.
They can't eat knives.
Wow.
And that's good.
That was a really good quote, I think.
That was, they can't eat knives.
No, mine.
I liked Maddie's.
All right, Kelsey Wingert, you heard Zoe say, listen, this was the Jack Doyle game. I was just happy to watch.
I don't think it was necessarily the Jack Doyle game. He obviously got it done in all aspects. He got it done defensively. He got it done on the mound, and he contributed at the plate as well.
Sounds like the Jack Doyle game to me.
Yeah, but Zoe had 3 RBI as well. It was a great team win for We Got Ice, and probably, Chris, exactly what they needed to gain that confidence for this big rematch versus Team Como.
Yeah, we'll talk about that momentarily, but first we say our goodbyes to Hook, Line, Sinkers. Let's remember, these are two guys that barely knew each other at the beginning of this tournament. Dan Canobbio is a guy who challenged Jimmy and Jake to a little blitzball, and all of a sudden he's become a vibrant part of this John Boy Media conglomeration. Means so much to us, and you know, he played up the whole old thing. I thought he showed up pretty damn well.
Oh, my gosh, he did. And now they're going on a fishing trip in Michigan.
Adorable.
They're going to be back. He said, you know, the big point that Dan made, which makes all the sense. This team was such a wild card coming into this tournament. They didn't become our dark horse really until like 2 nights ago. But now they've come out. They've proven themselves. They made it to Game 16 of this tournament. We've heard it all along. Both of these guys can pitch. That's what makes them so threatening, and they'll be a threat for our seasons to come.
However, they will be spectators when it comes to the title game. We cannot wait for that. It is undefeated Team Como, 2 kids from the University of Missouri, a step away from hoisting a banner and winning 10 grand, taking on We Got Ice. Let's remember, back in the winners bracket, Como, a come-from-behind victory, 7-6, a walk-off winner there, and they really took it to Jack Doyle. So we heard from Jack in the post-game press conference that, I'm going to have to go back and look at the tape and figure something out.
And you know what else we heard from him? That they're bringing a squirt gun to a knife fight. So that didn't sound like too much confidence from Jack, although he was kidding. We know that he's going to come back out there with a vengeance like he did this game. He wants that rematch. He wants to take down Team Como, and I think that squirt gun has some velo to it.
Well, here's the thing about a squirt gun. And they talked about, have you ever had to drink the water out of a squirt gun? We've all done that. It is like one of the 3 or 4 grossest things I've ever done. You haven't done that?
No.
You didn't play with squirt guns as a kid?
Well, yeah, but...
You know, a hot summer day?
No.
It's gross. It tastes like plastic.
Well, maybe you shouldn't
drink
water
horrible.
out of a squirt gun.
Can you tell that I've had to deal with this in therapy?
Yeah.
I've had to deal with a lot of things. That's for another post-game show. All right, I cannot wait for the championship game. For Kelsey Wingert, for Peter Moylan, for our amazing crew here at John Boy Media, some of which is actually eating lunch at this point. How's lunch, by the way? Good? Awesome. I am Chris Rose. Thanks for tuning in to the Shady Rays post-game show.